Hello everyone. Corporate Accounting Part 1, become third semester, Rani Chennamma University, Chapter 5, Liquidation of Companies. We are discussing the session number 7 here. So in this session, we will discuss a problem here. So look at the problem here. The Unlucky Limited went into voluntary liquidation on 31st December 2019, on which date its subscribed capital consisted of as follows. So one company named as Unlucky Limited is going for voluntary liquidation on 31st December 2019, and the capital structure of the company was as follows. Company is having 10,009% preference shares of rupees 10 each fully paid, and the company is having 20,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each fully paid. So 10,000 preference shares of rupees 10 each means company is having preference share capital of rupees 1 lakh, and equity share capital will be 20,000 equity shares into face value of the share, that is 10, will be 2 lakh. So company is having 1 lakh preference share capital and 2 lakh equity share capital here, and the assets realized for rupees 2 lakh 76,000. The expenses of liquidation came to rupees 1,320. Unsecured creditors were rupees 35,000, including rupees 5,000 preferential creditors. The liquidator remuneration was fixed at 3% commission on assets realized and 2% commission on the amount distributed to equity shareholders. Here liquidator is getting two kinds of remuneration. One is on the assets realized, and on another one is on amount distributed to equity shareholders. And further information they have given here, preference dividend was paid up to 31st December 2018. ಸೊ ಪ್ರಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಡಿವಿಡೆಂಡ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಈ ವರ್ಷ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಪ್ರಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ಪ್ರಿಫರೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ರೈಟ್ಸ್ ಆಸ್ ಟು ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿವಿಡೆಂಡ್. ಸೊ ಪ್ರಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೇರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಯಾವ ರೈಟ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ ರೀ? ಪ್ರಿಫರೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ರೈಟ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ ರಿಗಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ವಾಟ್? ರಿಗಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿವಿಡೆಂಡ್. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ we need to record the assets realized in the debit side or receipt side. Receipt side ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನಾವು assets realized ಅನ್ನು ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ assets were realized for 2,76,000. then expenses of liquidation. first next ಯಾವ್ದು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ರೀ? expenses of liquidation which is given in the problem is 1,320. so we need to record 1,320 in the payment side or credit side. Then we are going to record the liquidators remuneration. First remuneration is on the assets realized, which is amounting to rupees 2,76,000 into 3%, it will come to 8,280 rupees. And another one is on the amount distributed to equity shareholders. Right now we don't know the amount, how much we have given to the equity shareholders, so we need to give space for that. Later we can write that one. Next will be preferential creditors. In the problem he has clearly mentioned that the creditors, unsecured creditors were 35,000, including rupees 5,000 preferential creditors. So first we need to make the payment for the preferential creditors amounting to 5,000. so 35,000 minus 5,000, remaining 30,000 are unsecured creditors. So by unsecured creditors we need to give 30,000. then preference shareholders, so we are having 10,009% preference shares of rupees 10 each. so 10,000 shares into face value of the share is 10 rupees, so 10,000 into 10, it will be 1 lakh. so we need to give the 1 lakh share capital back to the preference shareholders, and the dividend on that preference shares was in arrears. so we need to look at the percentage of dividend here. 10,009% preference shares, so that 9% indicates the rate of dividend we need to pay to the shareholders here. so on 10,000 into 10, it will be 1 lakh. so on 1 lakh we need to pay 9% as the preference dividend. so 9,000 preference dividend we need to give. so after doing all these things, we need to calculate how much balance we have, right? so after paying all this amount, we are having the balance of rupees 1,22,400. so how many shares we are having? We are having 20,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each, so we need to pay 2 lakh to the equity shareholders. But right now we are having only 1,22,400, out of which we need to pay the commission to the liquidator as well as we need to pay the amount to the equity shareholders. So total this 1,22,400, it is considered as 102%. So out of this 102, we need to give 2 percentage to the liquidator and remaining 100% will be given to the equity shareholders. So when we calculate it, it will be 2,400. So the liquidator will get 2,400 as commission on the amount distributed to equity shareholders, and we are going to pay 1,20,000 to the equity shareholders. So equity shareholders will get rupees 6 per share. So we are going to pay 1,20,000 to them, and here we have going to record 2% on 1,20,000, it will be 2,400. So liquidator will get totally 2,400 plus 8,280, he will get totally 10,600. So both side total will be 2,76,000. Thank you.